It's 7:15 a.m. and I just woke up to go to school. Instead of going upstairs and, brushing my teeth first, I always had the idea like I should eat before going upstairs because then, when I brush my teeth, I brush away all the bullshit. What do you think I chose to eat as soon as I woke up? I make my way to the kitchen. I open the pantry and I find the cookie that looks the most delicious out of every single option in the pantry. On this particular day, I chose to have 3 Prince cookies. Prince cookies here on the screen are like these big, with big like, what's it, like biscuits with chocolate in between. So I had 3 of these, but that wasn't enough. So I looked inside the fridge and there was a chocolate muffin that my parents had bought. Fuck it up as well. Okay, now I've had enough and I went upstairs to brush my teeth. By the time I came back down, I was already hungry again. So now I made my way to school. Do you think I had my own fucking lunchbox with me? We went to the fucking supermarket across the street. So in our school breaks, instead of getting lunch from home, I would just buy something in the cafeteria, go to the supermarket. Usually, it was 2 of these Austrian type of like chocolate croissants, so it's already very processed and there's chocolate in it. So this was my lunch. I come back home, immediately some snacks to keep me fucking satiated until dinner, where I would proceed to eat like 3 portions. And I was fat. I was really, really fat. But what this video is specifically about, why you always crave sugar. I just found out about this not too long ago, and I know at the moment, I never crave sugar. Never. This won't be any willpower tricks that you just have like a chocolate bar and you look at it like I used to advise. It's none of that. There is a big pumpkin pie upstairs. In Canada, it was Thanksgiving pumpkin pie. Very delicious. It's been sitting there. I've not even touched it. I know I don't need it. I don't crave it at all. Like it can just sit there and there's like no thought in my mind that tells me, grab this pumpkin pie. So how do you do it? When you eat carbohydrates, your insulin, which is a hormone that stores fat, which takes glucose from the food you eat and it stores it as fat. So when you eat carbohydrates, there's glucose in that, which is basically sugar. So your insulin spikes up and it's storing body fat. But when your insulin is in that spiked state, it wants to store more fat. It wants to make use of the opportunity that it spiked. It's a natural behavior. Naturally, we want to store fat for when food is scarce in the winter. But in our situations, we have enough food, so we don't need to store anything. Our bodies didn't change, our behavior did. Our bodies are telling us, hey, let's get some more food in us so we can store more fat. So when this insulin is in a spiked state, it's telling you, consume more glucose so that I can turn it into fat. So what do you decide to do? Or what do you, without purpose, do? When that insulin is spiked, it needs quick energy, quick glucose. What do you think is the macronutrient that is the fastest accessed of all of them? It's carbohydrates, but specifically sugar. So when you eat carbs to begin with, you spike your insulin. When that insulin is spiked, it tells you, hey, give me more sugar so I can store it. What else will happen? Since that insulin is spiked up, it means that another hormone, which is leptin, that one drops. And leptin is the one that tells you you're full. You don't need to eat. So because your insulin is spiked, you will never know that you're satiated. Physically, you cannot know that you are satiated because that leptin hormone is spiked. So to prevent you from craving sugar every single day, start by eliminating most carbs from your diet. I tend to go close to zero. Obviously, there's some carbs in some foods, you cannot do anything about that, but try to eliminate it completely. If you are able to keep your insulin levels maintained throughout the day, all your hormones will be working optimally. You will be storing less fat, and most importantly, you will not be craving sugar. And you know sugar is bad for you. You know you're not supposed to eat sugar. So it's your choice, man. My name is Danny. I want to help improve your life one level at a time. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Look in the description. There are a bunch of links. Goodbye.